You've been feeling it lately, haven't you? That strange sense that something has shifted, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Imagine the gentle hum of energy as you step into a realm where every moment pulses with possibility. Perhaps you're noticing meaningful coincidences and feeling detached from material possessions that once seemed important. Or maybe time itself feels different, more fluid, less linear. These aren't random changes or tricks of the mind. They are signs you're already experiencing the fifth dimension, a higher state of consciousness. Each sign is a stepping stone on your profound spiritual transformation. Time no longer behaves as you expected. You check your watch, convinced hours have passed but only minutes show, or you wake from deep meditation, certain it lasted mere minutes, only to find half the day gone. This isn't faulty memory, it's your consciousness slipping between dimensions where time works differently. Linear time is a construct of our physical reality, like tracks keeping a train moving in one direction. Researchers studying higher consciousness report that this structure begins dissolving in the fifth dimension. Einstein showed us that time could bend through relativity, yet most of us still live by rigid schedules. The tension grows when your internal clock no longer matches the world's. Meetings that drag while meditation sessions fly reveal this split. In deep meditation, practitioners often feel brief moments stretch into hours. Brain scans of long-term meditators show physical changes in regions governing temporal perception, reinforcing these experiences. Similarly, creative flow states can make hours vanish in what feels like minutes. These moments aren't lapses in attention, but glimpses beyond conventional time. Think of time as a river. It seems to flow steadily in our daily lives, but under certain conditions it can meander, speed up, or even pool in unexpected ways. At quantum levels, time appears far more fluid. Particles can influence each other instantly across distances, challenging our linear view of cause and effect. Some theories suggest that the self emerges from deeper processes, raising questions about whether it exists as we perceive it. This shift explains why childhood summers felt endless while adult years vanish. As consciousness expands, the fixed markers we use to measure existence become less relevant. You might find yourself less concerned with punctuality or more drawn to activities that alter your sense of time's passage. The changes often start subtly, missing an appointment because you misjudged time, or feeling surprised when a task finishes faster than expected. These experiences accumulate until the pattern becomes undeniable. Your perception no longer matches the clocks around you. What you're perceiving isn't broken timekeeping, but multidimensional awareness. The next time an hour disappears like minutes or moments stretch endlessly, remember, you're not losing time, but gaining a new relationship with reality. The material world loses its grip. That jacket you saved months to buy now hangs unworn in your closet, alongside collectibles that once brought pride but now feel like clutter. This isn't just a passing mood, it's a profound shift in your relationship with material things, like shedding old skin that no longer fits. Researchers studying spiritual awakenings consistently observe this detachment from possessions as a hallmark of dimensional shifts. Materialism often serves as a survival strategy in our physical reality, where accumulating resources creates a sense of security. But as your consciousness evolves, you begin to see objects for what they are, temporary energy configurations, not sources of identity or comfort. The contrast between a culture urging you to buy more and your inner voice whispering, "You need less," becomes undeniable. People frequently describe sudden minimalist awakenings. A finance executive donated her luxury wardrobe after a meditation retreat. while a collector sold his prized memorabilia after what he called an energetic upgrade. These shifts often feel instantaneous, as if a switch flipped their perception of value. This emotional liberation is mirrored in physics. All matter vibrates at specific frequencies, and as your consciousness rises, lower density objects feel heavier, denser, and out of sync. Jewelry might feel constricting, or certain fabrics irritating, not due to physical causes but energetic mismatches. Neurological studies support this too. Brain scans of those undergoing spiritual awakenings show reduced activity in the amygdala, the fear center, during material loss scenarios. At the same time, regions tied to abstract thinking and connection become more active. Your brain is rewiring to prioritize different inputs. Remember when you first held an old treasure and felt nothing? No nostalgia, loss, just neutrality. That moment marked a pivotal shift. Objects that once sparked joy now feel like energy blockages. Cluttered spaces may even induce discomfort, where they once felt cozy. This detachment doesn't mean deprivation but liberation. You might still enjoy beautiful things, but they no longer define you. As material attachments fade, you create space for higher vibration experiences, authentic connections, creative expression, and spiritual growth. It's not about losing the material world, but finally seeing it clearly. You've become an emotional antenna. You walk into a cafe and feel the tension between two people sitting silently. A stranger's grief washes over you in line at the bank. These aren't imagined scenarios. Your empathy has activated like a new sense, allowing you to perceive emotions others might miss. Neuroscience offers insight into this phenomenon. Long-term meditators show heightened activity in mirror neurons, the brain cells that let us feel what others feel. In expanded states of consciousness, these neurons fire not just for close connections but also for strangers. Brain scans reveal that empathic individuals process emotions in their own and others' bodies simultaneously, reflecting a biological shift toward deeper emotional awareness. This heightened sensitivity follows clear energetic principles. Every emotion carries a unique frequency. Anger vibrates differently than joy. As your vibration rises, you naturally attune to these subtle differences, almost like developing perfect pitch for emotions. Research in energy medicine shows that highly sensitive people physically respond to emotional fields around them, with measurable changes in heart rate and skin conductivity. The physical sensations are undeniable. Your chest tightens around sadness that isn't yours, and your stomach knots near unresolved conflicts. These bodily signals often precede conscious awareness, explaining why you sense a room's mood before anyone speaks. Studies tracking empaths confirm that their physiological responses occur fractions of a second before emotional recognition. Think back to when this first became clear, perhaps feeling a co-worker's anxiety before they shared bad news or absorbing a friend's joy from across the room. These experiences mark the shift from observing emotions to participating in them, a transition many report during periods of meditation or spiritual practice. This expanded perception can feel overwhelming in environments not designed for it. Open-plan offices and family gatherings may leave you drained, not from conversation, but from unspoken emotional exchanges. Sensitive individuals process significantly more sensory data, which explains the exhaustion. Over time, you adapt. You might choose quieter seating in restaurants or gravitate toward emotionally stable friends. These aren't antisocial behaviors, but intelligent responses to your expanded awareness. Grounding techniques, often recommended by energy medicine practitioners, help balance this sensitivity, reducing stress and restoring equilibrium. Nature speaks in a language you now understand. As you walk past, the leaves rustle like a subtle conversation, their whispers carrying meaning you're only beginning to understand. Clouds shift into shapes that feel like messages intended for you. This isn't imagination. It's your consciousness tuning into frequencies nature has always broadcast, ones you can finally receive. Indigenous cultures have long understood this language, using practices like listening to plants for healing guidance or interpreting animal behavior as omens, wisdom that modern science is just starting to validate. For instance, researchers studying biophotons found that plants emit light particles that change based on their environment and interactions. These emissions suggest vegetation actively communicates through energy we're usually blind to. Your heightened sensitivity now picks up on these signals, explaining why certain trees feel like old friends, or why flowers seem to brighten in your presence. Think back to when you first noticed nature responding to you. Maybe a bird landed unusually close, or the wind stilled when you needed calm. These moments aren't coincidences, but signs of an emerging dialogue. Modern life taught us to see nature as scenery, but fifth-dimensional consciousness recognizes it as a conscious participant. Your growing attunement lets you sense this vast network at work. This connection manifests physically. Soil smells richer, leaves appear more luminous, and bird songs become patterns. As your sensitivity deepens, you feel nature's joy and pain more vividly, driving an urgent desire to protect it. Synchronicities become your daily bread. You think of an old friend you haven't seen in years, and suddenly they message you. Or you're searching for an answer and the perfect article appears. These moments, often dismissed as coincidence, carry a more profound significance. They're synchronicities, signals that you're aligned with higher dimensions. Carl Jung studied these meaningful coincidences, observing how they reveal an underlying order where events connect through meaning rather than cause. That song playing when you needed encouragement, or repeated number sequences appearing during pivotal moments. These experiences feel too precise to be random. Quantum physics offers insight into why this happens. The principle of entanglement shows particles can influence each other instantly across vast distances, suggesting everything is interconnected beyond space and time. Synchronicities tap into this non-local network, where thoughts and external events align in ways that defy conventional logic. As you become more spiritually attuned, these events occur more frequently. People undergoing awakenings report conversations where strangers provide exactly the advice they need, or objects inexplicably draw their attention at critical moments. These aren't hallucinations, but glimpses into a reality where meaning shapes experience. Your brain plays a role too. Increased theta wave activity, linked to meditation and creativity, enhances your ability to notice patterns. Long-term meditators often detect subtle connections between their thoughts and external events that others overlook. This heightened awareness transforms how you perceive the world. Try tracking your own experiences for a week. Each time an unlikely event provides what you need, you'll likely find these moments cluster when you're calm, present, and open. Forcing outcomes, however, creates resistance. Synchronicities flow naturally, offering confirmation you're on the right path rather than tools to control reality. Sometimes these events carry layered meanings. A billboard might answer a surface question while addressing a deeper, unspoken concern. Many report receiving multi-level guidance from a single moment, as if an intelligence beyond ordinary perception is crafting these experiences. Doubts may arise, but as synchronicities grow too frequent or precise to ignore, they challenge you to trust the reality beyond physical evidence. These moments aren't just signs, they're invitations to see the world differently. These experiences are moving through you, confirming your growing alignment with higher dimensions. The more attention you give these signs, the more they multiply. Tonight, keep a small notebook with you. Jot down every unexpected connection, every meaningful coincidence. Over time, you'll notice patterns, recurring numbers, timely messages, and exact answers appearing. These are like charting stars in your own universe, mapping a path only you can follow. Not every sign will make sense immediately, but together they reveal a co-creative journey. Start documenting tonight and stay tuned. There's much more to uncover on this incredible spiritual awakening.